Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey there, Tiff here from the Tiffany Micah podcast. Welcome to today's episode. So what I want to be talking to you about today is building momentum. And it's not just in sport that we build momentum, it's actually in life that we build momentum. And what I find is that people really struggle to build momentum in their day. And I see that all the time in sport, especially in the areas in which I really work on in the golf and the tennis side of things. People really struggle with building momentum with that. And so, and how to get, everything that they want to get out of their golf game or tennis game and so on. But it happens in life as well. So we tend to, when we wake up of a morning, we tend to allow how we feel like when we wake up dictate what happens for the rest of the day, rather than taking ownership of the morning or ownership of your day, rather than reacting to what you think you have to do, and taking that ownership and being in charge of you, because that's what it is. I mean, you create your day, you create your destiny and so on. No one else does it. You think other people do it for you, but actually it's you. Same in your sport. Like if you want to accomplish anything in your sport and build momentum in that, it's up to you, no one else. So what I find is people really struggle with that. They tend to react more rather than actually structuring the day and setting themselves up for a good day versus, I'll just leave it up to whatever happens and that's the kind of day that I have. You can actually create that yourself. And I'll use a couple of analogies that'll make sense. So if I was to talk about like starting your golf game, for example, and you went off to play golf, what I see is that I would say 95% of people really don't go and warm up their game. Yes, the professionals do, and the top tends to be the top amateurs will go and warm up. They tend to be more diligent with that. But the players, lesser players than that, and I'm not knocking you in any way, so please don't take any offense to what I'm about to say, but the players that don't then go and do that, which are the ones that play for much higher handicap, they tend to just rock up and hope that it's all going to fall in place when they get out on the course. And so what they haven't been able to do is, like, they haven't warmed up for one, and then they haven't had a plan in place of how they're actually going to approach their golf game. And then what are they going to do then? Well, then they just leave it up to whatever, right? So if they tend to feel all right, the ball, they might hit the ball okay, they might feel like everything's okay. If they don't feel so good, then they tend not to play so well, and then they just try and, throughout the round, hope that some momentum builds at some point. Now, it does build, but you want to be able to create it to build. So what happens when people come off the golf course is, I just wasn't my day. Well, it could have been, if you approached it differently. So, people just go, that's golf. That's how it happens. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. Some days you don't perform as well as you would like to, but you could still perform quite well if you set yourself up the right way, right? So the same with, there's a guy I teach tennis to, so keen, like he's the keenest tennis player. He looks like a tennis player now. He was a squash player, so we've got him looking like a tennis player. And, with all these skills, he's really good with what he's doing. But he himself finds that it takes him a while to build momentum in his game. So when he plays his first set, he really struggles because he's not tuned into what he needs to be tuning into. He sort of tends to react about what's going on. And then he sort of starts to remember, I've got to work on, this. I've got to see the ball more in front. I've got to focus on working on the placement. I've just got to relax. And he says when he gets into that mode, when he thinks about that mode and sets himself up in that way, then he feels like everything is just goes slower, like he's in more control, right? So he's not reacting, he's now in control. He feels like the speed of the game is actually slowed down, even though it's the same as what it was in the first set. The second set he takes on the second set and he's like, I've got the control there, everything slows down and I perform better, and he starts winning, right? And I'm not saying that you're going to win every time either, but the thing that you want to do is set yourself up for success, whatever that may be. So I'm using golf and tennis as an example of, people that don't approach it like something that they want to get, a good result out of, because they're not setting themselves up the right way. The same with someone who goes out onto the tennis court and just reacts to the ball the whole time, doesn't set themselves up the right way. But the great thing about this guy that I teach, he knows now. He knows the difference between the two. So now it's just getting him into the mode that he's going to do it in the first set and start building the momentum from the first set rather than reacting and trying to figure out what to do and then finally get it together in the second set. We want to be working on that. So it's creating a system and having a system in place. It's the same when you're playing golf. If you have I always look at it, if you have a system in place where you are focusing on specific things in your technique, so your swing has a system, your chipping has a system, your pitching has a system, your putting has a system. If you focus on getting some systems in place, then you're in more control. Okay, does that make sense? So if we then just look at the day as the day, right? What we want to do is we want to build momentum. So it's quite interesting. Like I ran into a friend a while ago, and she was saying this comment, 15 years ago, same crap, different day. And I saw her again, same crap, different day. And I was like, oh, do you have to have your days feel that way? You really don't have to approach your days that way. You can actually approach them the way that you want to. So if you've got the mental approach to the day is, oh, well, it's the same crap, different day, then, of course, you know what? You're going to get the same crap on another day, aren't you? Because that's what you're setting yourself up for. So what I want you to be thinking about, and we'll work through it soon, is I want you to be thinking about how you want to actually set up your day, right? Because we want to build momentum. So some mornings, there's a routine I'm going to share with you, excuse me, that I do every day. And some mornings when I wake up, I don't feel like it, but I do it anyway, because I know that it helps set me up for a better day, because it's about my approach to the day, right? So that's how I want you to be thinking about it. So some mornings you'll feel like, especially what I'm going to share with you, you'll probably feel really excited and energized about what to do. And then as you create, a bit more of a routine, you may wake up some mornings going, I don't really feel like doing it today. Do it anyway, okay? Because it's just going to help that thing build momentum, okay? So we want to be building momentum in your day. So these are some questions I'm just going to get you to be thinking about right now before we go through the exercises. So when it comes to creating a routine, what are the types of things that you would do in the morning? So what's currently going on for you now? Just have a think about it. Do you just roll out of bed and try and get through another day? Or do you plan out the day in the sense how you want to feel? what the things you are that you'd like to accomplish. I call them intentions. So like what are your intentions for the day? Do you do any exercise of anything, of any description? Do you meditate? Do you read? Do you listen to inspiring music or podcasts or a book or something like that? I want you to be thinking about that. It's like, yeah, Tiff, I do get up in the morning and I do, I go for a walk, or I go to the gym and I do some training or whatever it is. Because I don't know where you're at right now. So I don't know whether you're focusing on the things that you've got to do as an athlete, or things you've got to do as as a golfer, or things you've got to do as a tennis player, or things you've got to do as a person going to work, or a mum, or a dad, or and you've got all these things that you need to have in place before you go to work. I just want you to be starting to think about what are some things that you could do to help you create a good routine for you so that you can build momentum. So even if you don't feel like the day is going to start well, at least you'll have like a system in place that's going to help you create some momentum. And you'll find like throughout the day, things just start to come together. I know for me, even like I said, those days that I just don't feel like doing specific things, I know that by the end of the day, I'll have had a great day because I've created and started to build the momentum in the morning. Now, I also know that if I don't do it, I don't feel as good about the day. I'll tend to be more reactive. But in saying that, I'm in such a routine now that I tend not to do that. There's specific things that I will do each day, whether I feel like it or not, because I know that it's going to set me up in a much better mind space. I'm going to be much more motivated, inspired to do things. Whereas in the past, I didn't know about all of this stuff. I mean, I've been doing this for a number of years now, so this is sort of quite second nature to me. But for someone like yourself, if you haven't been doing anything, it might be a good time to actually start looking at doing something. And, look at it as you're going to do an experiment on yourself and see how you go. And that's how I look at everything that I do. So anything that I learn or anything that I put my mind to or anything like that, I use it as an experiment. Like I had a guy come up to me today at the gym and he goes, so, like you track everything and you're watching everything that you're doing and all of that sort of thing. And I'm like, yeah, I like to do that because I like to know what's going on, I like to be aware of what I'm focused on training. And I also said to him, I use me as an experiment. So I just work on specific things, test things out to see what it is that what's going to work, what's not going to work. Because you don't know until you try it, right? So here I am, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to try something that might help you build momentum, create a better day, okay? So let's look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my routine. I'm not going to go in too much detail today about it. I'm going to share my routine with you, what I do, just some simple things. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a routine for you. I'm going to give you some time so that you can work on that. So I'll give you that space like I've been doing in the last number of episodes. I've been giving you that time to actually go, right, my time is now. I'm going to focus on this now and create something. So that's what we're going to do, okay? So my routine, so when I get up in the morning, brush my teeth, all that sort of stuff. I've actually got 2 journals, and they're actually diaries. So I do go and buy some diaries from Officeworks, like at the beginning of the year, because I have a series of questions in both of them that I've set up that I like to write out and answer, and they're very different, but it's all about how I want to feel throughout the day. So what I do with both of those diaries is that's the first thing that I do before I go anywhere else, because I know that once I get going and like I start getting ready to go to the gym or I start getting ready to go for work, I won't do it. So that is what I do every single morning, and that's what I mean. Like even when I don't feel like doing it, I do it, I commit to it, because I know that if I don't do it, I'm going to be a bit more reactive through the day. Whereas also, by doing this, I put the words out into the universe as this is how I want to approach my day, this is how I want to feel, and so on. So the universe is going to come back to me, because I want you to always think of this phrase. I may have mentioned it before, but it's one of my favorites, is the world is a mirror of what you see. So what you put out in the world, you get back to you, right? It reflects back to you. So that's why I have a series of questions that I ask myself every morning, so that I put it out into the universe of how I want to be, so it's reflected back to me. And you don't have to think about those specific things that you write down like the whole day. You just start to notice that things appear, and you can, look back at your day and go, oh, gee, you know what? That came about. Wasn't really thinking about it, but it came about. It was only because you put it out there, okay? So that's the first thing that I do, is I ask myself a series of questions, and I write them down. I write down the answers, and set up what I want to do for the day, set my intentions for the day as well, like all of the activities that I want to do as well, so that I know what I'm doing, right? I'm planning my day. I'm getting myself set. The next thing that I do is I go to the gym. I love training at the gym. A guy came up to me today that I know from a golf club that I used to work at, and he goes, Tiff, this is your second home. And I went, it is. I love it. I love going to the gym. It's my happy place. It's a place in which I do go and experiment on lots of different training regimes. There's some really impactful things that I've been learning, especially the last couple of weeks, which I'm so excited to share with you. I can't wait to share these with you. I'm just wanting to make sure that you're building momentum first before I share a lot of these great things that I'm going to share with you over the time. But it is. I love going there, and especially at the moment, because I'm experimenting with a few different training regimes and so on, and things that I've been searching for. Oh, I feel like I've been searching for these things for my whole life, to be honest, is that I'd really, really love to know, all the specifics around training and how to get the maximum benefit, right? Optimize my body. So I like to optimize my body, optimize my brain, optimize my nutrition. I'm always looking for ways in which I can do that, so that, one thing is longevity. Second thing is mature athlete. That's me. Right? Third thing is just feeling good. I want to feel good all the time, right? I want my body not to ache. I want my body to feel awesome. I want my mind to feel awesome. I want to feel energized and excited about the days. I want you to be energized and excited about the days. But I just want to feel good all the time, right? That's my focus. If you were to say to me to set a goal for each day, my goal, rather, or my intention for every day is to feel good. Something really simple, but I just want to feel good every day, right? So I do things in that's going to help me do that, right? So one is I answer specific questions that I write out for myself. I'll share them in a future episode. The second thing is I train at the gym, okay? And the third thing I do is I meditate. Now, meditation is there's so many different forms. I have a different form again of meditation of what I do, but I always do it at the gym now. I used to go and sit in the car and do it, or I'd come home and I'd do it and attempt to do it at home. I always found that it was distracting, especially with my hubby. He's home. He's retired now, so he's home a lot. So he always wants to talk to me when I get home. So I don't have that time to then focus on doing the meditation. And so what I decided to do was I would do it at the gym, just on the mat in the stretching area at the gym, because I knew that I would do that. So, I put a towel over my face so that so I can't see the lights or anything. I can just tune people out, and there's, a specific thing that I listen to help me just get into a nice, easy meditative state. And then I just focus on being in a particular state. And I really was thinking about it from a meditation point of view, like what was the best timing for me to actually do that. Like I said, if I came home, easily to get distracted, started doing it in the car, but I really enjoyed it more when you do a yoga session, and at the end of the yoga session and you go into that shavasana state, and then you do a little bit of meditation, and that's what they say, yoga prepares you for meditation. And I thought, well, I could approach the gym the same way, really, and the training aspects of things like as the same. So I'm moving my body around. Now at the end of the session, let's go into a meditative state. Perfect time to do it. So that's what I do. And those are the 3 specific things that I actually do to set up my day. So one is I ask myself a series of questions and I write down the answers. I do it every morning. I actually never miss that. Never. So even if I have not had an opportunity to write it down, I always ask it and I always answer it. Very rare that I don't have the opportunity to write it down. But that's what I do every morning. I don't miss it. I'm very routine orientated around that. Training at the gym, probably 5 to 6 times a week I train at the gym. So that's really important. It's also good to have rest days as well. So I just listen to my body. If my body's saying I've had enough, I don't really want to train at the gym today, I do listen to it. But I always make sure that I meditate as well. Okay, so even if I haven't had a chance to train at the gym, I'll find a time, and this is when it gets a little bit tricky in the day, is find some time to actually meditate if I haven't been at the gym. I find that a little bit more challenging. So I've got to get a bit more structure around that. And that's usually when I'm on my way to work, is that I won't obviously I won't meditate or train at the gym if I have to start work really early. But I always do those questions. So it's just managing that specific part of making that better, right? Not perfect. That's okay. Always focus on getting better and making sure the routine is more refined so that I'm, doing the things that are actually going to set me up for a good day and build me up for a good day, right? That building momentum thing. So what I would like to do with you now is I'd actually like to give you that time to work on what you could do and build momentum for you. So I've got a few questions that I'm actually going to ask you, and I've just got them written here just beside me. So if you're watching me, I'm on the video, but also you can hear me on the podcast. What we're going to be doing here is this usual scenario, right? So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to give you some time to think about it and answer it, because I think it's good that we're doing it in this structure, because if I just throw it out at you and you go, yeah, I'll do it later, will you really do it later? Will you find time? Right. So just give yourself a bit of time to do this exercise and do it now. Or if you're listening to me, you're on the go, come back and do it. But please give yourself the time to do this. This is going to be such a big thing, and it's going to make such a big difference in your life if you start creating a routine, having a plan of how you want your day to be. Remember, you're the creator of your destiny, right? It's all in your hands, no one else's hands. So here's the first question. This is what we're going to do. What could I do in the morning that would make me feel good? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to answer that, so you can have heaps of time to write some things out that's actually going to make you feel good. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put some music on for you and get to it right now. Okay, how'd you go with that? So hopefully you put some great things in there, you know, a few suggestions if you haven't put them in there. You know, things like training at the gym, that's a really good one. Going off and doing some type of classes, yoga, walking, running, meditation. Big thing is movement. Like, just get your body moving. Like, even if it's a 10-minute walk, whatever it is, just get yourself going. You got to go and do something. I think that's really important that you get moving. Also, you might have some questions that you like to ask yourself, or you might have a journal or something that you'd like to, you know, write some things down and you know, talk about your life. Or, you know, I know a lot of people that like to do that. I used to do that years ago. I used to have a journal and just write down my day and all of that kind of thing. Whatever it is, but you want to be looking at something that you could probably write, and then something where you're creating some movement. That would be really good. What type of focus could I have when I'm doing that activity? So when you're doing a specific activity, what kind of focus could you have around that? So it could be just totally just writing, and so you're totally focused in that. Could be listening to some meditation music. Could be listening to a podcast. Could be listening to a book. Could be anything. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of things around mindset and being aligned mentally, so that I'm setting myself up for a good day. Ways in which I approach my mindset. I listen to a lot of things around that. So that's always a really good thing. And also educating. I love learning new things, so I educate myself on mind and body as well. So something that makes you feel good is what you actually want to be listening to. So don't have a conversation with somebody. Do something that's going to benefit you, that's going to, again, help that build that momentum, right? So that you're going to come away from that feeling quite energized or excited about the day ahead. Okay, so question 2 is, what type of focus could I have when I'm doing that activity? So I'll just give you like 2 minutes for this one, so you can listen. I'll put some music on again. Give yourself 2 minutes and just write out some things that you could be listening to, okay? I think that would have given you plenty of time to do that. If not, just make sure you always pause the video or the podcast episode if you don't feel like you've got enough time, so that then you can work through them. Because I want to just give you as much time and space that you need in order to do these activities so that you're actually moving forward and getting the things that you want. Okay. All right. Number 3, how often can I do this routine throughout the week? So, for example, like I said to you, the series of questions that I ask myself, I do that every day. Right. So that's 7 days a week. Training at the gym, I do that 5 to 6 times a day. 5 or 6 times a day. I'd love to train at the gym 5 or 6 times a day. I mean, I train at the gym 5 to 6 times a week. So I know the timing of when I'm going to do that. There's a series of questions I also ask myself when I'm driving in the car, when I'm on the way to the gym or I'm on the way to work. I do those every day as well. I didn't share that earlier, but that's another thing that I do. So what I want you to be focusing on is could you do it every day, or especially if you're going to journal or write out some questions and ask yourself some specific things, or could you do that every day? Could you go walking every day, or, at least 5 times in the week? Could you do some type of movement that's actually going to benefit you, that's going to set you up for a good day? Is there something that you could listen to, that's also going to help? So I want you to put in place or map out what it is that you'd like to do in the week. So this is number 3. So we're going to do this exercise right now. Is how often could I do this routine or these specific things in the week? So put that down on what days you're going to do that. So I'll come back to you shortly. Yeah, so I gave you a bit of extra time there. I thought it would be really good to just get you to think about what it is and when, you're going to do these specific types of things, because I think it's important. Like I said, have a plan, how you want to create your day. Don't react to the day. Set up the day of how you'd like it actually to be. Most important for you, okay? And then we're going to go to the last question. This is the best one of all, I think, is when will you start your morning routine? Tomorrow? Absolutely. Okay. So I think it's really important that you start it tomorrow, okay? I hope you feel energized about it. You may not have had enough time, even if you start it the next day, but tomorrow, let's not wait anymore. Let's start creating the day how you'd like to create the day. Build the momentum. I can guarantee you that if you start the way you'd like to start in your day, you're going to have a very good day. Like, even if you feel it's a bit rocky to begin with, throughout the day it'll finish really well and you'll be really excited and proud of a great day. And that's what it is. What are we here for? We're here to feel good every day, aren't we? We're here to enjoy our life, right? You shouldn't be feeling like everything's a hard slog and everything's so hard and you got to work so hard and everything's a strain and a struggle. I mean, I've spent many, many years of my life feeling that way, and now I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. That doesn't make me feel good. Nah, Don't want to make that happen in my life. Don't want to feel stressed about it. I will share with you, I've actually, because I don't know if I've said in a previous episode of a podcast that I was studying at uni. I've actually now decided I don't want to continue that. And for the reason is I don't want to feel stressed. I don't have to. I've got nothing to prove. Don't have to prove anything. Anything that I learn, I can still learn through. There's so much access to research papers and all of that kind of thing. I don't need a certificate to prove that that I know stuff, because I know stuff. I wasn't enjoying the process of, like, I just felt really, like I said, I don't want to feel stressed. So I didn't want to feel stressed every day, worrying about getting an assignment done, when the whole process, or the purpose of the process of going back to uni was to learn and expand. But I know that I can do that anyway with all the things that I've been doing. So again, I want to feel good every day. I don't want to feel stressed. I don't need to, I've spent plenty of years before that feeling worked up and stressed about stuff. I don't need to feel that way. I want to feel good every day. I don't want to put myself under the pressure that I've got to get things done or be marked on an assignment on whether I'm good enough or not. I just want to learn and improve, right? So this is it though, isn't it? We just want to feel good. I want you to feel good. I want you to start your day feeling really good. I want you to build momentum in your day so that you're actually accomplishing whatever it is that you want to accomplish. But get to the end of the day and go, oh, gee, I'm so busy, I'm so this, I'm so stressed. Whereas I'd rather you get to the end of the day saying, oh, gee, I feel awesome. I feel fantastic. Gee, I had a great day. It was so good. Can't wait to do the next day and approach it the same way. Most of the days now for me, because I'm in such a routine, most of my days feel pretty damn awesome, right? Most of them. Some of them, I might feel a bit tired. That's all. I don't feel like I feel stressed about anything. I don't feel worked up about anything. I don't allow any of that to come into my mind. I have felt, some fatigue. That's normal. I wake up with the sun and I go down with the sun, so to speak. So my day is purely on, how I operate is throughout the day. Daylight out, nighttime, it's time to rest for me. So, but in saying that, the days for me are awesome. So I want you to have every day feeling fantastic. I don't want you to feel stressed about your day. So you can create your day. It's all in your hands. Okay, it's all in your head, it's in your hands, it's in your heart. You can do this. So if you'd like to build a better day and create a better day and build momentum in your day, and then take that same approach out onto the field or the court or the golf course or the swimming pool, wherever it is that you go, do that as well, all right? Work on building momentum so that you can get everything that you want, because you deserve everything that you want, okay? You can have anything that you want, but it's all in your hands. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Love it if you could share with me what you like best about what you saw and heard today. That'd be great. And I want you to dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams. Have an awesome day. Take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.